I wanted to point out a phenomenon that happens in, well, it happens at least in Carl Jung and in Joni Mitchell, and I've encountered some other like slightly less famous instances in which this happens, but I'll point it out so that you can recognize it. But first, I wanted to do Carl Jung's chart. I have my usual question marks. I just don't know. But the thing that stands out about Carl Jung is he's got a double-powered introverted judging. So his introverted thinking and his introverted feeling are just as strong as each other. I mean, this is the key point that you can see in a personality like this. He's a massive introvert, which shouldn't surprise anyone. He's also got really strong extroverted intuition. And less easy to notice is that he has a weak introvert sensate function. This is like, you can pick up this in cues where, like, his wife Emma Jung was a really strong introverted sensate type. So you'll often marry somebody who balances you out. And he would like not know where things were in his house. It would be dark, and he would have to start talking to his pots and pans just to make sure he could figure out where they were. And I'm pretty sure that's because his introvert sensation was weak, so he wasn't always like, he was a little bit clumsy. So that's just a little interesting tidbit. And it's also related to the fact that a lot of people have profound ideas and mystical experiences, people who really go deep, in other words, will tend to have weak functions, because it's precisely those weak functions that cause them to feel alienated and cause them to burn with desire to know more than they do. So this is Carl Jung. Now, he's an INTP, which means despite the fact that both of these are about as strong as each other, for whatever reason, his ego honed in on introverted thinking. Now I want to go to by contrast, I'm going to go to Joni Mitchell. Now, Joni Mitchell I don't know as well. In all four of these extroverted judging and introverted perceiving, I put question marks. But I chose her because she has four things in common with Carl Jung. Again, she has powerhouse introverted judgment, which means despite the fact that she is an INFP, her introverted thinking is also super powerful. I'm going to put some links to some interviews with Carl Jung and Joni Mitchell, and with the intent that you'll be able to see this common principle, these two powerhouse introverted judgment functions combined with the extroverted intuition. And you, like that and that. And they both are massive introverts, so they also have that in common. They're about equally introverted, which is to say the most introverted any normal person would ever be. As am I, of course. And you can watch these interviews and you can see these similar personality traits. What you can see in Jung's case, the thinking, which is somehow complemented by this enormous introverted feeling sense. Just like in Joni Mitchell, she's an introverted feeling type, but she's got this super powerful introverted thinking function, and it gives this almost like numinous quality about them. And they'll have the same thing, and hopefully you'll be able to notice it. Hopefully I'm not the only one who can see it. I'm just the first one to point it out. Okay,